Hello, my friends. Welcome to week number 5 of Napoleon Hill's A Year of Growing Rich. Already week number 5. So this week's title is Strength Grows Out of Struggle. Struggle is a clever device through which nature compels humanity to develop, expand, and progress. It is either an ordeal or a magnificent experience dependent on one's attitude toward it. Success is impossible, unthinkable even, without it. Life from birth to death is literally an unbroken chain of ever-increasing, unavoidable struggle. The education we receive from the struggles we face is cumulative. We get a little at a time from every experience we encounter. Do the thing, said Emerson, and you shall have the power. Meet struggle and master it, says nature, and you shall have the strength and wisdom sufficient for all your needs. The strongest trees in the forest aren't those most protected. They are those that must struggle against the elements and other trees and surmount them to survive. My grandfather was a wagon maker. So you can tell, this is a little side note here, you can tell this was written some time ago. My grandfather was a wagon maker. In clearing his land for crops, he always left a few oak trees standing in the open fields where they were exposed to the full force of the blazing sun and blasts of wind. The trees that strained against nature were far stronger and tougher than the protected oaks deep in the forest. It was timber from these trees that had struggled that he used for the wagon wheels, bending them into arch-shaped segments without fear that they would break. Because they had struggled, they had grown strong enough to bear the heaviest loads. Struggle similarly toughens the human spirit. Most people try to go through life following the path of least resistance. They fail to recognize that this philosophy is what makes rivers crooked and sometimes does the same for human beings. Without the strength of character that grows out of struggle, we would mightily tempted to flow through life with little purpose or plan. Once we understand the broad purpose of life, we become reconciled to the circumstances that force us to struggle. As a result, we accept struggle for what it is, opportunity. Struggle forces us to move when we would otherwise stand still. And it leads us eventually to the full realization that success comes only through struggle. Nothing worthwhile in life is ever achieved without a struggle. If it were easy, everyone would do it. Wherever you find a successful person, you will find a person who has struggled in his or her life. Life is a struggle, and the rewards go to those who meet difficulty face to face, overcome it, and move on to the next challenge. My first boss after I finished business college was General Rufus A. Ayers, whose law practice was so extensive that I often had to help him at night and during holidays. At the end of each of these sessions, he would always apologize for causing me to work such long hours. But he added, "You've been a big help to me, but a bigger help to yourself through the experience you've gained this evening." And I'll never forget the answer I received when I once asked one of Henry Ford's top aides for his formula for success. "I managed to get in the way of men like Mr. Ford," he said, "and hope that when they want something done, they call on me." By running to embrace struggle rather than trying to avoid it, you too can use it to help you learn, grow, and succeed. So there you have it, week number 5 of Napoleon Hill's A Year of Growing Rich. Have a great week, and I'll see you again next week.